Actually, I'm 5'6".
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were a lot shorter.
No. What did you think I was just like Warwick Davis?
I thought you were Nabil Shaban.
Okay, well, no, to be honest, I can do a good Sill impression, but the thing is,
Oh God, please don't.
I'm not going to, because when I was listening to Mission to Magnus, right, the one thing that really made me cringe, yes, oh God, it sounds so wrong. It I don't know who came up with that for Sill's character, but it doesn't need to have any place in Doctor Who.
It was Nabil Shaban.
What he came up with, that, hey, I'm gonna make random licky noises.
You know what his response was? He wanted to make the character sexy.
What, he wanted to make a worm he got some sort of like mental defect? That's still bestiality. A worm is still an animal, or slug, whatever it's meant to be.
Nabil Shaban, confirmed furry.
You know, sometimes the most random things make you laugh, right? Like things that shouldn't even be funny. Not because they're wrong.
Oh, me?
No. You know in the Five Doctors when the Cybermen are fighting the Rastan Warrior robot, okay?
Yeah.
And then the Cyber leader gets hit and he bends over and he like throws up.
Oh yes, I remember that.
that when I first watched that, I was like pissing myself laughing at that, and I don't know why. Like, there's no reason for it to be funny, but just watching a Cyberman like vomit.
Do you know there's a sequel to Antidote to Oblivion?
I'm sorry, to what?
Sorry, Mission to Magnus called Antidote to Oblivion.
Well, isn't the sequel technically Mind Warp?
No, this takes place after Mind Warp. It's with one of the original companions.
Oh, you mean the sequel? I think it was Mission to Magnus, and I was confused.
So you've got Vengeance on Varos, Mission to Magnus, Mind Warp, and then Antidote to Oblivion.
But I thought Syl died in Mind Warp, because doesn't Yakanos just kind of go Super Saiyan on the whole room and just, like, murder everyone?
He survives. It's Kiv that died.
Okay, well, that's just stupid. I mean, to be honest, I actually reject the ending of Trial of a Time Lord as canon. I don't choose to believe that Perry is alive.
Hang on, here we go. You can listen to the wonderful trailer for Antidote.
Please don't. Please don't. Oh, you're going to play it anyway.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions.
I hate that
Doctor
guy.
Who.
The
Antidote to Oblivion.
My request is on behalf of Concordia. You're supporting not just a corporation, but a country.
I prefer when he's got the modulator on.
Mr. President, no. You have exceeded your critical ends. We plan further austerity measures. Only radical nothing will do. How radical? A scheme to drastically reduce your parasites.
And now your favourite part?
I hope everyone can hear how wrong that sounds. That
the feeling is not reciprocated, Syl.
There's things in here with us. Doctor!
Whatever Syl has planned for us, it can only be worse than death.
Okay, alright, I've got a question. Does Syl actually finally die in this story?
Yes, I think so.
Finally. I'm surprised that... So he lives for 4 stories, and he's probably one of the worst villains in the show's history.
So that companion, who was the one with the London accent, is called Flip.
Flip? Why aren't you moving? Why are you standing still?
Sorry, I'm looking stuff up on Google.
Anyone would think that you don't care about this game.
Do you?
Yes, of course I do. I care very much about my Stumble Guy's reputation.
I mean,
good job that you missed. Yeah, the platform's over there, by the way. You're not meant to. You're not supposed to dive down into space.
I want to suffocate myself.
You got to land on the. Yeah, there you go, like that. That's how you do it. You meant to get across the finish line. You're not meant to like not cross the finish line.
Right. So basically, the still sequel to every Syl story.
Your mic just had a massive spaz attack there.
Oh, basically it's a sequel to every Syl story, Antidote to Oblivion, and it's one of the worst stories with the Sixth Doctor. So basically it's set in London at a time when the whole place has been turned into a toxic waste dump. So there's the Greta Thunberg.
So how's that any different to what it is now?
Because the water has hallucinogenics in it.
Well, that's always been.
Again, how's that any different?
Yeah, exactly.
So the main villain, apart from Syl, is a female character called Cordelia.
Right.
And Cordelia, her full name is Cordelia Crozier.
I recognise that name from somewhere.
The scientist who did the operation on Lord Kevin Trial of the
Right,
Time
okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
It's his daughter, and he wants revenge on the Doctor because Syl has basically become her stepfather.
Her stepfather?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so it's another alien slug? Or what?
No, she's
A human whose stepfather
she's
is someone that can be killed by
Crozier.
salt.
Yeah.
This is why Big Finish is stupid. Let's put aside the fact that River Song meets classic Doctors.
Also,
let's put aside the fact that Lady Christina has her own series. Let's just focus on that and call that the reason why it's dumb.
That's actually a good series. It's surprising how good Lady Christina is.
What, Michelle Ryan doing voice acting?
Yeah.
Why did it just kick me out?
Also,
What the hell?
you know the character from Mission to Magnus, the Time Lord who bullied the Doctor?
Yeah, Oz, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's also in Antidote to Oblivion, but he's been mutated.
Is it right?
He's been...
Is he the same guy as the one from the start of Terror of the Autons? Because they kind of like seem similar to me.
No.
Okay, well
the guy from Terror of the Autons is meant... The guy from Terror of the Autons is meant to be one of the people from the end of the War Games.
Is he?
Yeah. Room code 40693.
I also read a theory about, you know, the War Chief from the War Games.
If you're about to say he's the master, I'll kill you.
Okay. I mean, well, I don't believe that, but like someone did put the evidence together and in like with all the expanded media, and it like in the TV continuity, no, it doesn't make any sense. But like someone brought together like comics and audios and stuff, and the timeline fits or some rubbish like that. Which, I mean,
one of the Fourth Doctor audios, set after Deadly Assassin, actually has a Time Lord in it called Ansalon, who's meant to be an old friend of the Doctor, and it doesn't tell you who he is. But the writer actually confirmed that Ansalon is the true name and identity of the monk who appeared at the end of Planet of Spiders.
Oh, the guy with the guy who looks like one of the monks.
Yeah, except he's no longer a racist caricature.
Oh my god! Oh god, yeah. I forgot.
I love how I love how everyone says, "Oh, I love the Third Doctor," and I'm just like, "Do you remember his final story? You know, the one with a racist character and the one which basically had a eugenics storyline in it."
Isn't the toy maker also meant to be a racist character? Because like he's meant to be, it's meant to be Asian face, isn't it?
But I do though. I love the fact that everyone says Plant the Spiders is great, and then I'm just like, right, there's a racist caricature in it. Also, there's literally a storyline in it which is eugenics because of the crystal. Sarah Jane, you're normal, Tommy. You're normal. Fucking hell, that's so bad.
The thing that makes me hate Planet of the Spiders is the giant spider at the end that's like, I'm going to take over the universe. Like, all you need is some Viacal and you can knock that thing stone dead.
I thought you could see some Viagra.
Well, if you gave that to a spider, imagine what would happen. Especially a spider that size.
Yes, the 8 legs, that's what would happen.
Honestly, arachnids in the UK missed the opportunity to, like, do, you know...
I can't believe it. I can't believe they didn't. The fact that Chibnall loves to ruin bits of continuity, I'm so shocked.
But the thing is, I don't even understand what the political message... Like, apart from... I get the bit with, like, the fake Trump guy, yeah? But, like, I mean... What's the political message of the spiders? Like, is there...
No idea.
Spider rights? I mean, what's that about?
LGBTQ spider.
LGBTQS. S for spider.
Or as whatchamacallit, Jeremy Clarkson would call them, BLT.
Yeah, I've forgot that interview. Oh yes, we're playing footy again. World Cup things. Mag 1. Let me guess, we're on opposite teams again?
I didn't qualify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that's lovely.
Sorry. That's the thing about this new mic, is that it picks up the burps.
Yeah, much more detailed as well.
Detailed. So, sometimes I wonder to myself, right, how is it that I still have never had a relationship in my 20-year life, okay? And then I look at my shelf and I see all my Doctor Who action figures, and suddenly I remember.
Do you know what's really funny about me? It's funny, but also really depressing at the same time.
Is this about how you dated a girl once?
Yes.
Yeah.
For 6 years.
I can't believe that's embarrassing to me. You don't even you're literally a gay bloke, okay?
No,
And
the only reason this is the thing though. I do feel bad now, but I got back with her at one point after going on a break. This is the end of year 8 because we were childhood sweethearts. I ended up getting back with her on the Sunday. No, the previous Friday I got back with her. It then got to the next Thursday, which was the end of year 8, and I had the epiphany of, oh, I'm gay. And I was gonna tell her on the Friday, the last day, and someone fucking outed me to her.
well, that's like an EastEnders kind of storyline. That's
Someone outed me to her, and I was on the bus coming back from Lightwater.
Yeah, I do feel bad for you in that context, but I also feel bad for her.
And since then, I've never had a decent relationship. Or, sorry, I haven't had any relationship since then.
Well, I mean, I think our excuses are, well, one excuse puts the other to shame. Yours is you dated a woman, and my excuse is I collect Doctor Who action figures from B&M Bargains.
Yes, but I also collect Big Finish, so...
Yeah, but at least that's like, you know, that's not... that. I mean, well, it's not toys, is it?
No.
And there's also the fact that, no, I'm not going to... No, forget what I was going to say.
I feel like you're going to say something like you shove the action figures up your arse or something equally awful.
It was equally awful, yeah, but not in the same way. Oh god! Oh, this man's doing the smooth criminal dance. He's got a gun. There's guns in this game.
No, have you noticed how it cuts off the screen? Look.
It's pay to win proof. They didn't even put any thought into this game. They just wanted to make the money. Ever since you pointed out that race to finish thing for me, that has made me so difficult to concentrate on this game because that grammar mistake bugs me so much.
I mean, it could be worse.
How could it be worse?
I was going to say it could be worse. We could be playing Gaming Like, but I think that's actually more entertaining.
Well, at least on Gaming Like, everyone you meet is real. Half of the people here are just AI.
Yes, and they're all horrible.
Right, we need to live up to the title of this video. We need to offend someone.
Shout out to my boy Moon Man.
Am I missing the joke there?
You don't remember Moon Man from Gaming Light?
Oh, what the homophobe guy?
Yeah.
I see that, but that's not really offending it. Him, sorry, I mean us offending people. If we offend him, that's not offending anyone because he deserves it. We need to offend someone that doesn't deserve it.
I don't really offend anyone. It's like I said on that video. When do I ever offend anyone?
Insert a massive supercut of you offending every group.
I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah, I do need to get around to making that at some point. Do you know what really annoys me about this game is the little punching emote? Like, I can't... The fact that you have to buy that and then you can just knock people off is really, like, toxic. Oh, bugger. I was going to try and taunt you, but it went back. Right, okay. Who can we offend? Who can we offend to make this an offensive video? Chris Chibnall stands. No, that's not offensive enough.
No, they're just on life support at this point. Am I wrong, really?
No, you're not wrong. Oh, I know. Right, let's talk about Ukraine.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Because that's going to go well.
Ukraine, right, you know all these people that have that hashtag Save Ukraine and all that, like, on their bios and their usernames and stuff, okay? Go and do it then. Just shut up and go and save Ukraine. Stop sitting there like as a little armchair general acting like, oh yeah, we can really easily save Ukraine. Ukraine, just assassinate Putin. Okay, you're more than welcome to book a flight and go over there. Like seriously, right? People will more than happily repost all these campaigns on their Facebook and stuff, but won't actually do anything themselves. You want to save Ukraine? Go for it. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to receive your help. And as for the rest of us who don't care, we're you know, we absolutely chilling. We buzzing. And as for the Ukrainians themselves, just look outside your window, because then, yeah, you've seen what happens when they look outside their windows. They literally get shot. Like, the curfew is so strict. Well, that might have been Iran. I don't know. There's so many fuck up countries in this world.
Fucking hell.
Most of them. No. Okay, no, I'm done. There we go. That's offensive enough. I'm not going to take it to the next level. You're welcome. And if you got offended by that, get a life.
Miss Vanjie.
Yeah, there you go. Cam, over to you. Bring in the comic relief. From
Bring in the fag energy.
And again, everyone remember, he's allowed to say that because he's part of it. The part of the community.
He's part of the problem.
No, so, oh, God. Okay, for the record,
could have
that's
worded
not,
that so much better.
I want to clarify, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean it was a problem. I'm really bad with my words.
Finn's public apology. Bye, sisters.
Here's the thing, right? If we ever get to a point where I have to make a public apology, I will use it
Oh,
to
come
just
on,
be
come
even
on.
more offensive.
I mean, if we ever get that famous, we're both going to have to do that.
We don't even need to be famous. All we need is for one idiot from Twitter to catch this video, and then, like, just
We have been
spam
cancelled
them.
on Twitter already. It's funny.
I don't know why I'm not cancelled on Twitter, because I literally attack anyone that has a good view of Jodie Whittaker-Zero.
Oh, I pissed
And
off the entire
Elon
Doctor Who
Musk,
fandom on
since
Twitter.
Elon Musk has shut down all the Twitter moderators, you can say whatever you want, as long as it's not
I
about him.
literally pissed off all of the Doctor Who fandom.
What'd you do?
I just talk shit about every single one of them. There's one person on Doctor Who Twitter, I don't even know if she's still there, and she's a fucking weirdo, and I don't know how she's not gotten banned. But she literally made a career out of eating those flesh goo pods from the Almost people in the Rebel Flesh.
The ones with the failed Matt Smith figure parts in it.
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
I hate her.
What, she ate the goo? How much did she eat?
Yeah. The whole tub.
Oh, that's rancid. Did she eat the
She's
figure parts as well?
Yeah. She's a horrid human being as well.
No, that is disgusting. That makes you want to vomit. That's disgusting.
Well, do you know what's funny? Do you remember a few years ago there was a load of drama on Doctor Who Twitter because of some guy who used to do interviews called Tom Vance?
Oh, is he the one with the curly hair?
He's the one that started trying to date lesbians.
I feel like I know who it is. I don't know. No, go on.
Right. Well, what's funny about him is he got cancelled, but then people are saying, "Oh yeah, people who are doing the same sort of thing should also be cancelled."
Oh no, is he the
who's
one
in
that got blocked by Russell T Davies and then blocked by Stephen Moffat?
I think so.
Okay, I know who you mean.
But like, the person who ate the flesh goo pods was doing the exact same thing, but she didn't get called out for it, and she continued making sexual remarks on Twitter and getting away with it.
It's because this world is full of double standards. Why am I the
Exactly.
host now? Oh, never mind.
I am.
What? Aneurysm?
Doctor Who Twitter. Aneurysm.
Christian firing on no cylinders in his tiny little brain.
Do you know what's hilarious, right? So when you were a little kid, did you ever used to watch a show on CBeebies called Nina and the Neurons?
No, but I know what it is.
Right, so I found this out recently and it's ruined my childhood.
Oh god, no. Okay, alright, let's have it.
So, you know how the little neuron spastics were all based on like different senses?
Yeah.
Right. So the one that was either smell or touch is voiced by James Dreyfus.
What, the transphobic master?
Yeah. It's voiced by the Master Turf.
I bet you can't unhear that now. The Master Turf.
Oh.
That's a good one,
Do you know what is? It's really sad that he actually did end up turning out to be an arsehole because he actually is a good actor.
Is it really that? I would never guessed it was sad or upsetting by any means. Thanks for stating the obvious.
Through the fucking floor.
Through the floor.
No, I know it's sad for obvious reasons of he's a dick, but as well though he is actually a good actor, so it's just missed potential as well.
I mean, couldn't you say the same thing about John Barrowman, really?
Because
he's definitely not a bad actor, but
what we actually, I have thought of something we could do because I think all the episodes are on YouTube. We could do a watch along on one of the shows James Dreyfus was in, because it is about as offensive as us, and it's aged horrendously.
No, we need to watch a Doctor Who fan series.
Oh god, fucking Starline Anomaly.
Not
Jesus
that one.
Christ.
No, but here's the thing. There are actually some fan series that
Bring back Danny Well.
I think some of the Doctor Who fan series are actually better than some of the Jodie Whittaker episodes. There's one called Doctor Who Velocity. Have you heard of it?
No.
Right. So it is an American one, okay, but
oh, I think I know which one you mean, because the one that actors in it is an anime voice actor.
Is it?
I think so. If it's who I'm thinking of.
The main Doctor is a woman, and this started there's only 8 episodes because they release one a year, and it started in 2017. And so she was ahead of Jodie Whittaker, and she's actually good at playing the Doctor. Okay.
It's not what I'm thinking of.
No, it's not.
What am I thinking of? Hang on.
No, I'm saying we need to watch Doctor Who Velocity, because I actually think it's an underrated fan series. And also the guy who directs it actually moved to America from Braintree, so...
Okay, so the series I'm thinking of is called Doctor Who The Soldier Stories.
Oh, I don't... let me guess, it's a voiceover one, because you're a big Finnish little neek.
No, it's not. It's not. It's actually a proper fan series. But one of the actors in it is an actual anime voice actor called J. Michael Tatum.
J. Michael Jacob.
Tatum.
Right, I thought you said J. Michael Jacob, and that's possibly the worst name anyone could have. Apologies to the one person called J. Michael Jacob that happens to find this video.
John Michael Tatum. He's been in a lot of stuff Hitalia Axis Powers.
Why am I so bad at this one?
I've not even moved once.
Yeah, I know. I can see you at the far end of the pitch, just standing
there. He was in Black Butler. He was in Attack on Titan. Oh good god, he was in Orient High School Horse Club. Fuck me.
Oh god, my sister used to watch that.
Do you know what's funny about that?
No, I don't want to hear anything about anime.
No, look up the voice actor of the main character from Orient High School Horse Club.
I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going online until I've seen the final episode of Walking Dead. I'm not risking any more spoilers.
I'm just going to look it up myself. I'm not going to tell you any spoilers. I just want to see what the fuss is about.
Well, the first thing you'll probably see is going to be the big spoiler that I heard of, but don't say it just in case it's not.
Do you know what the episode's called?
Yeah, I know it's called Rest in Peace because it's named after the last comic. And if it's anything like the last comic, which it probably is, I have a feeling that I know what's going to happen, but I don't want to know. It's not going to be the same person who dies in the comics, because that person's not actually in the show anymore. Which means it could be anyone, and I don't want to know who it is until I watch it. The only thing I know that Rick comes back at the end. That's the big thing that I saw. But I don't know if that's post-credits or how that happens. I just saw that spoiler. I don't want to...
Right, well, the only thing I can see about the episode is 2 actors' names and nothing else.
Don't even say them, because they could be special guests that are coming back.
Well, I've scrolled down, and I think one of them is the person who plays Rick, who... No, well, you mentioned Rick, so you knew already.
Yeah, I knew that one, but I didn't know if you were going to say someone else.
Right, well, I'm just going to ask if this is Rick Grimes. Actually, what's Rick Grimes' actor called? And you can just tell us.
He was in Love Actually.
Yes.
Okay. Right,
yes.
Yep. I know he's in it. He's also British, by the way, and he was the lead. So there was a British guy leading the infamous American Walking Dead show for about 9 years.
Oh, hang on. I don't think this is on about the main show. It's on about some spin-off series on AMC.
Is it Fear the Walking Dead?
2023 spin-off series. What's this?
Oh, that's the Rick and Michonne spin-off.
Yeah, that's who the other person was.
Denai Guerrero. She's fucking... Oh, wait, well, there's the spoiler. There we go. There it is. I found the next spoiler. I'm gonna...
I didn't realise that was a...
It's alright, that wasn't your fault. I'm still gonna kill myself, though. That's a bigger spoiler than you think, because they didn't leave the show together. That means that they found each other again. Wait, hang on, wait. Oh, yeah, you said that was the other name, not just... Oh, But right, that's okay because I know that's just the people returning. Like that doesn't spoil who the major death is going to be, or even if there is one, or how it actually ends.
Hang on, it's been going for 11 seasons.
Well, it's been going for 12 years, but the last season was twice.
How
as
do
long.
you do 12 years of just zombies bad?
It's because it's all based off of the comics. So like
that's shit.
No, because they do different things each time. Like each season, like one season is like all of them on the road being cannibals, and then eventually it becomes terrorists. Well, they're not terrorists. They're people that pretend to be zombies. But
the best series, TV series, only lasted for 2 series, and then it had a sequel, which was 3 series.
Is it Life on Mars?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, the best series, in my opinion, ran from 1963 till 2017. No, don't, because you're going to give me a spoiler. I don't want to know the spoiler. Do not tell me the spoiler. Do not tell me the spoiler.
How many women does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh, is that okay? Yeah. Go on. Give us the punchline.
Okay, hang on. Punchline. Walking Dead spoiler. That's right. Okay.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the heart attack in my voice there?
It sounded like you were having a fucking epileptic fit and choking on your own tongue.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think someone's shouted up to ask me if I'm okay. Hang on, give me a second. Okay, no, we're all right. We're all good. We're all good.
Did someone actually ask in your house if you were all right?
Well, because I've done that before, and it's because I was choking on a glass of water. So they have to make sure that I'm not like accidentally.
You fucking beta male.
I don't care about being a beta. I don't want to be an alpha male because alpha males are real cocks. Like,
yeah, they drink their own piss.
They are like, ooh, I'm an alpha. Like the so-called alpha males are just the absolute like degenerates that live on the running track. Think athletics is all there is to life. Pull bear.
Funny. It's funny you mention athletics because in The Walking Dead finale.
No.
I'm joking. It's funny because I could tell you.
We're not.
No, it's funny because.
We're not going to do this.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, I could ruin the show for you right now. I have all the power. Yeah, you.
No, I'm not going to ruin the show for you. I'm not going to ruin the show for you. But it's funny because I could just say literally anything is in The Walking Dead, and you would be like.
I'm not going to fall into a trap. I'm just going to pretend that.
I could literally say.
Like a kid. When you're
I could literally say Jodie Whittaker's going to be in the Walking Dead finale, and you would believe me.
To be honest, I wouldn't. I mean, I think it is possible because she does look a bit like a zombie half the time she's on the set of Doctor Who. So,
Mandip Gill becomes the latest on Walking Dead.
I didn't realise that Mandip Gill was originally in Hollyoaks.
I thought you were going to say it was originally a woman.
Is she a woman?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
These spoilers are really interesting.
I bet you probably don't understand what half of them are going on about because
I haven't got a clue.
No,
I've not even seen the first episode.
You probably see all the stuff about Pamela Milton and Negan and Maggie, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with these guys. Oh, and if you see the white armor that all the Commonwealth soldiers wear, yes, they are based off of the Nazis. You might think there's like Nazi imagery there, and the answer is yes.
I mean, one of the things that it says here, I've got I've got no idea what it's on about. All it's got is literally a name, which is also the name of a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 zone.
Commonwealth, Alexandria, Hilltop. What's the other one? Kingdom, Oceanside.
You said it.
Oh, it's Hilltop.
Yeah,
that's all right then. Hilltop's a community, but I don't want to know anything more beyond that. No. I just know. That's okay because that's actually a thing that's already established. That's kind of one of the important things of the show.
I feel like you're walking on eggshells here.
Yeah, never mind The Walking Dead. This is the walking on eggshells and heart attacks.
This is the how to kill your friend from the north in several easy steps.
Oh, don't even when what I told you earlier about my school friend who spoiled the season 7 premiere for me of The Walking Dead. Right, when I tell you that I wanted to actually kill him, I'm not joking. Like, I came into school that day, looking around for the rocks that were like in the field. I actually wanted to clump him for what he did, but you know, obviously I didn't actually do that in the end. But like the thought was
right.
there.
This isn't a spoiler for anything in the show, but apparently production was rushed on it, so apparently the actual finale wasn't very good.
So basically, what happened is the reason why the show basically got cancelled was because everyone thinks it's because they made the decision when COVID started.
Shit.
No, it's because when COVID started, and because the original plan was to go beyond the end of the comics, whereas this actually lines up with where the comics ended.
No, they cancelled it because there wasn't enough Jodie Whittaker lesbians.
But yeah, the production is rushed because instead of making a season 12, they decided they were going to make a big season 11, and when they actually got round to producing it, suddenly they realised, oh, we've bitten off more than we can chew.
It's like Jodie Whittaker and Mandy Gill's sex life.
Yeah, just like that. Do you ever think that Chris Chibnall has some sort of like weird lesbian obsession? Because it's a bit odd that they sent Dan away for that episode, and then they brought in I
think he's got an obsession with bad writing.
But then they brought in Kate Stewart, Tegan Jovanka.
Oh, do you know who I hate more than
all of whom have?
You know who the worst character is?
Who's the worst?
The worst character, Osgood.
I see. Right, I've heard this argument before. I get why people think she's quite bland.
I hate her.
I don't hate her. I
fucking hate her.
I actually quite like her. Good. Well, I like her.
Ingrid Oliver can fuck off. Can fuck right off. And do you know what? I've lost even more
because that's who she's.
That's why I've lost even more respect for her.
Yeah. Well, the one time I don't like her character is when she gets repeatedly asked if she's human or Zygon, and she goes, "I'll answer that when it doesn't matter."
Also, you know how you think Paul McGann's really quite attractive?
No, I've never said that before.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Several times, and it's recorded.
No, it's not.
I heard it on the last recording.
Shit, it is, yeah. Okay, yeah, go on.
So someone said he looks identical to another actor, and it's probably going to make you want to punch this person.
Yeah, well, if it's Joe McGann, that makes sense because that's literally his brother.
Alan Davies.
What? How's someone come up with that? Is it just because they've got curly hair in the 90s? That's the only thing they've got in common.
So someone literally said that, and this is literally the quote I heard on a radio show. Someone said Paul McGann's like a less attractive Alan Davies.
Well, that's just rude, and it's not true.
I think you're stuck with a special squad on your team.
Yeah, I am. I'm stuck. It's like the SEN classroom in here. They're all going to start doing jazz hands, doing Mexican wave around the table. That's. I actually do.
I am as well.
I actually knew a special needs kid in my primary school, and he actually did do the jazz hands thing. And like, I didn't understand what it was, so I don't know if I can say this actually.
I mean, it's not stopped us saying anything else.
Okay, well, here's the offensive part of this offensive video. Okay, I didn't understand because they didn't explain to us what made these kids like have.
And just point out as well, you've got no one in goal.
Yeah, it's because my whole team is full of imbeciles. Yeah, so they didn't explain to the rest of us what special needs was, so we were just kind of left to assume that these kids had teacher support for no reason. And that really annoyed me because I was like, well, why do they get special treatment? And so it got to the point where every time this kid did his jazz hands thing, came a point where I mimicked it. And I did, the Edward Killard, the mammy thing. I did that, thinking that he was just a normal kid like the rest of us. But then, of course, looking back, I feel really bad about that.
A few
Okay. Was that Colin Baker?
No, it wasn't.
It sounded like Colin Baker.
Oh, shit. I'll start again. Take 2. No, shit. I said fuck. Oh, fuck. I said shit. Now, look. I named this ship Felicity Ann. And God save all those who sail in there. Up. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I said shit. Shut yourself up. No, there was a
This is giving
woman
me brain cancer. I just want you to
down
know
the alleyway, Mrs. Holmes. And she's going to report me for saying bugger, you know. Oh, just wait till I see your mother. You're in real trouble. Oh, I can't wait to go and see her. Then tell her this. Book a sheet from cheap.
Who is that? I recognise that voice.
Asshole up your ass up, you cunt. Fuck you sideways, you fucking boring fucking whore. Fuck up, you cow. Go and fucking repeat that till I'm done.
Brian Blessed.
Right, cool. Yes, King Carlos, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
I love the special feature from the DVD release, one of the Blu-ray ones. It's just like, what are you in here for? Nicola Bryant marrying Brian Blessed.
Oh yeah, the trailer for the collection. Yeah. No,
Brian Blessed
my
as a
favorite
husband must be horrific.
My favorite Colin Baker. My favorite Colin Baker feature is the one from the Five-ish Doctors, where he gets the Vengeance on Varos DVD. And he goes, and he's got all his family, and all his daughters like, "Oh, he'll find it." And he sits down, and they've all rushed to the door. And
my favorite Colin Baker feature was when he got banned from driving.
Wasn't that the joke about why he was in the trailer for the collection? That's why he was in court, because it was the speeding fine.
17604.
Okay. Well, it just sent me back in. I didn't even get a choice there. Even if I wanted to leave, I'd be able to. It's like Guantanamo Bay. You ain't got no choice. You have to stay awake and do it. I do feel kind of bad for the people in Guantanamo. No, actually, no, I don't. No, I shouldn't. I was about to say because they're not allowed to sleep, but then I remember why they're in there.
Careful! Don't say stuff like that. Trump's been unbanned off Twitter.
Oh god, I love the fact that there are now no moderators on Twitter thanks to Elon Musk, so you can just bully anyone.
I'm genuinely tempted to remake an account and just go after everyone who's ever pissed me off at this point.
Make it like your epic outro to social media. One last hurrah, like Silas in Hollyoaks, like one last epic.
Honestly, I'm so because this is the thing. I would go too far. I would just completely let loose all my anger and just start shouting utter shit.
You want to see what I said to someone the other day who was talking about the new Doctor Who companion? Someone got really offended by it being a white girl with blonde hair, and then I said some things that no human.
You mean white? Have you seen him all fake Sandra's got on? Really?
Yeah, I know she is more orange, but this person called her white enough, so. Oh, but she is really fit, though. I'm just saying she's really fit. Like,
oh, for God's sake.
It's sold me on this. I am definitely going to continue watching the show now, and like that's.
I literally had this conversation with Andrew, and because Andrew is he hates Doctor Who. He's got no interest in it. He's a football nut. But someone in his uni class literally said, "Have you seen the new Doctor Who companion?" And I'm surprised I didn't tell him to fuck off because of how much I go on about it. And he saw a picture and said, "It's just really fit." And I was just like, "Oh fuck, not another one."
The man's got taste. I'll give him another one. No, but it's true though. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean,
you can't.
Oddly enough, Finn.
Well, you can deny
oddly
it.
enough, Finn. I can deny it.
I know, yeah, because you don't swing that way. But to anyone with a straight eye,
I'd rather have it off with David Bradley.
Oh god, that's put a disgusting image in my head.
Puts a whole new meaning to that speech he gave Dylan twice more.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. You'll be in for a smacked bottom indeed.
Oh.
So sometimes I'm glad. Like, you think it's sad that like Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee have passed away, but then you see what the world's become, and like you should just. I'm grateful that they didn't have to see it. I'm grateful they didn't have to see. If they knew about Joe Martin preceding the legacy that they laid down about 50 years ago.
Can you imagine if William Hartnell was still alive and he saw?
If he saw he would have gone onto the news to say the most sexist things as soon as Jodie Whittaker took over. Like he would have said something like, "She should go back to the kitchen. The TARDIS is a giant kitchen.
She'll get a jolly good smack."
You're right. So when they started making the kitchen joke in series 10, like when Bill said, "Oh, it looks like the kitchen," I honestly thought they were prepping that up to be something for Jodie Whittaker's first series. Like that was going to be a running joke, and it was going to be some sort of like. She was going to try and prove that she doesn't belong in the kitchen. Can I clarify? That's not what I personally think. Okay, I do not believe in that kitchen stereotype. But you can't deny it's also like a common running joke that's been alive.
No, he believes in the bedroom stereotype.
Yeah, in that No, I'm not gonna say that.
Now try and dig yourself out.
How am I going to dig myself out? Okay, well,
and just dig further down.
the only thing I can do is self-deprecation, but then that would also be outing my actual self. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm just gonna let. I've made my bed. Now I'm gonna lie. Oh, right. Oh god. How do I get out of this one? You know, the entire time we've been doing this, I don't think we've actually once acknowledged the fact that we're playing Stumble Guys. I think we've. Just,
I forgot about that. We're
just
playing
been using
Stumble
this
Guys.
as a visual for our commentary.
Yeah, of course. This is the perfect kind of podcast.
This is a wonderful game, wonderful audio. You know, no one's getting hurt or offended or attacked during this.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Why do people like that guy so much? He has the most annoying
I don't know.
voice in the world. I want to rip his vocal cords out and like.
I can't stand him.
I can't. You know, the only person who's got a more annoying voice. Have you ever listened to Game Explain?
Yes, I have.
You know the one I mean. The only person with a more annoying voice than Game Theory is that one guy from Game Explain, who sounds like he's got a squirrel in his throat.
I mean, that being said, have you ever heard of a channel called 5 Who Fans?
Oh, 5 Who Fans and 42
and Crystal D.
Oh, Chris, I don't want to hate Crystal D because she seems like an alright person, but she is really hyperactive. Like,
I know a girlfriend is I know a girlfriend's a key worker.
What, like Iceland stuff? Yeah, I thought you said key
no,
worker.
Yeah, her girlfriend's a nurse.
I thought Iceland was key workers because like they're I'm losing it. I'm losing stability here.
I'm burning up for your love. I'm burning up.
I really need to take a piss now. Oh god.
Oh, Finn gets a new microphone. Does it improve any of the quality? Absolutely not. Does it make it more degenerate?
Does it actually sound? Does it sound just like the one I used before?
It sounds exactly the same.
Great. Well, I guess that means I'm tying a noose tonight.
How much did you pay for it? If it was anything over 20 quid.
It was only £8 because it was on sale on Argos. So I got it really cheap, but well, I suppose that is why.
Do you know what's funny? I could have probably gotten it even cheaper.
Why? Because you would have just stolen it?
No. Argos is owned by Sainsbury's.
Is it?
Yeah, my discount code works for Argos.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, I forgot about that. I always forget that like Walmart and Asda are the same, and then Homebase and Argos and Sainsbury's and all that. Yeah. Oh god, my throat is really sore. Please don't make a joke about that. It's actually really hurting.
Oh, damn, Paul McGann, you did that really hard.
I still haven't bought that figure set of him. I ended up buying the one. There's one now that's got the 13th Doctor and Yaz and one of the Weeping Angels in it, and I bought that one instead.
Have you seen the 8th Doctor furry designs?
Sorry, my ears just had a temporary reset there. I don't think I heard what you just said, but I wouldn't worry about repeating it because they might just do it again.
Someone's also done a Sulfury.
Sorry, my mind's just erased. I forgot what I am, what I'm doing. Who are you, sorry? I want a chicken casserole. Someone send me a chicken
casserole, also known as a cock soup.
How does that even... Oh, actually, yeah, that is... I'd see the correlation. For a minute there, I thought you just randomly decided to say that, as if your interior desires were franchising out.
My interior designs?
No, desires, not... Oh, I can't... Can I have another shovel for this whole thing? There we go, there it is. There's the infamous wheeze, the infamous cam wheeze.
Oh. It's funny because when I do it, there's not enough oxygen going to my head, and I just start feeling dizzy and I can't see anything.
Yeah, see, when you do it, that makes the entire video. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Forgot.
Oh.
I just put my hands on the WSD keys and I went to go forwards, but then I realised that I'm actually just spectating someone. That's it. Don't die just yet. Wait until we've seen Millie Gibson in Doctor Who at least.
Oh, fuck me. Is what I said to David Bradley.
Oh, that's just left me sick in the mouth. The thing is, I don't even think you're joking about that at this point.
No comment.
Because if you try to deny it now, that's going to make you look even worse. But if you admit it, you're admitting it. So you can't. I think we're both stuck in the hole here.
The difference is, Finn, I've just got no shame.
Who says I've got shame? I've got no shame. I'm quite honest about, well, everything, actually. I'm very honest, inoffensive.